What's going on with YouTube? It's your main man Fortunes, and we back again with another video, y'all. Man, the sneaker game as we know it has changed forever. Man, hit the music. Man, what's going on with YouTube? If you were waking up this morning, you probably woke up to some IG stories or some YouTube videos of bow. Cool Kicks has been raided. Yes, they have been raided by the police for allegedly selling counterfeits and possibly stolen merchandise of some sort. Our homeboy Adil Shaham was live streaming during a Whatnot stream, and they were raided by the LAPD, the police department. So, okay, hold up. I know. Hold up. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to discuss. And before we go any further, we do just want to say the reputation of Cool Kicks to the workers there, shout out, our thoughts are with you. We know not everybody had something to do with this. We don't even know if what the accusations are true, but that's what we're here to unpack and just to try to gather information. Okay, part two. Now, okay, so I want to talk about this. So I've been thinking about this, watching content all day, and I just want to say this. The first 2-3 videos I watched of this content was horrible. Absolutely horrible. One dude's mic didn't even work. He couldn't even get the mic to work. He was talking about, they was selling fake shoes before this. Some big streamer, somebody somewhere is selling fake shoes and Jordan 1s that were fake and all this kind of stuff. So my question is this. We just saw, was that the beginning of this year or last year, a big expose of StockX selling fake shoes. So why didn't they bust in the StockX like that? With the guns drawn and y'all selling fake merchandise and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, let's take a look at the first picture we got on the screen. All right, y'all. So this is a picture of them busting them and confiscating the inventory. As we can see from this picture, we really don't know what's in those boxes, but it definitely looks like a GR Nike release. So that is not an Air Jordan. That is not a Spizike. That is not a Travis Scott. Like, we know, come on now, we know what these boxes look like. That looks like a Panda Dunk box. That looks like a Nike Dunk low box, a mid top, a blazer. You know what I'm saying? That is no good shoe in that box. I mean, it could be. That looks like a Nike Vomero. That's a Pegasus for all we know. A Pegasus. Okay, look at the other box over there. That one doesn't look like much either. So none of these look like any good shoes that were allegedly stolen or ripped off or whatever. But we don't know. Again, we don't have all the information. Again, going back to what we were saying before. All right, thank you. We'll put that picture back. Going back to what we were saying before, the 2 videos I watched were horrible. So no, I'm not gonna give any of these people these flowers. And man, I didn't even want to have to make this video, but I had to for the good of the people, because shout out to Cool Kicks, man. I felt like they were in the community. They were in the community. They were there for the people, not vice versa. Not there for the money. Yeah, they did make a lot of money off of the selling of expensive shoes, but man, let's unpack this some more. Let's start with Adil. Okay, so Adil, a lot of people have been saying Adil a scam. Like that's pretty funny. That's a good one. So again, we do not know all the details. We don't know any details. Let's be real. We don't know anything. We don't know if they were accused of selling fakes. We don't know if they were accused of selling reps. We don't know if they were accused of selling fake Labubu. How do you say it? Labubaloos, man. Oh, dang. So, man, y'all was selling Air Jordans and now y'all selling Labubaloo. Like, weird stuff on their Whatnot stream. So, like you said, they get them wholesale distributed. A lot of rumors. People have been creating so many bad rumors. Man, I'm here to clear it up. And I know rumors make for a good story. But some of these people, bro, are out here, man, they're not even in the sneaker game. They're like Whatnot sellers. They're like Poshmark sellers commenting on this stuff. Nothing against Poshmark, but why are you commenting on a situation where you don't even know how to pronounce Adil's name? You don't even know who he is. Bro, there is people that are watching Cool Kicks videos that don't even know who Frankie is. That they know who Rami is, they don't even know who Frankie is. So how are they gonna know who Ideal is? Okay, so you know this whole thing is crazy, man. You know it's shocking. It's shocking to see this with Cool Kicks, man. Because again, like I said in the beginning of the video, man, the sneaker game will never be the same again. Even if they are exonerated. Cool Kicks is exonerated of all charges. Okay, again, let's go back. Okay, a lot of people were asking, yo, why isn't Rami arrested? Why didn't Rami get, arrested? Why didn't Frankie get arrested? Because they work at the other store. Okay, you see what I'm saying? They work at the other store. The second rumor that I got to clear up is people said, oh man, the Melrose store got raided. Oh man. Everybody knows that was the farmer's market store. One thing I didn't know was the Las Vegas store closed. I was not aware of that until I watched the video and I was like, oh, the Las Vegas store closed. So again, Whatnot has suspended them off of their account for a violation of their policy, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, man, we need to see all the facts first. To my next point, Frankie and Rami both put out, okay, I was waiting for it, and they delivered right as I was waiting for it. So about 5 p.m., 6 p.m., my time, Rami and Frankie both put out a post followed by Adil. Now keep in mind, Adil was free to go at 6 p.m. that same day. So, okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about Adil and why I think that he would never get involved in something like this. So, again, look at the next thing appearing on the screen. Okay, so this is a letter that was released about 6 p.m. today. So, it's basically saying that they apparently accidentally bought some products that were allegedly stolen, that someone sold to them that they were not aware of, possibly could have been stolen, allegedly. We don't have all the facts. Police confiscated, as that picture we saw in the beginning of the video, and basically they came after them for this, and so we don't have all the facts, we don't have all the details, we don't even know, there's so much stuff that we don't know about this story, that is crazy. So y'all, man, take it with a grain of salt. There is workers that work there that depend on this, y'all. They depend on this job, and now they've shut down the Whatnot. They've shut down, some of the inventory. The website is shut down. So it's not just the big ballers that are going to be affected, the big resellers, man. There's actually people that got to pay bills on this, man. So, I mean, some of these YouTubers that are just chasing clickbaits, man, it's messed up. They had it coming. I knew they had it coming, man, but I was reading some of the comments and they're like, man, you can't tell these reps apart. They just buy a whole bunch of shoes. Okay, who is the biggest sneaker buyer, catcher of fakes in the world? Who's the biggest? Rami the Icon. Where do you think he works? He works at Cool Kicks. So you telling me the biggest legit checker in the world is gonna be buying fake shoes? I don't believe that. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So, people that are not even in the sneaker game comment, they're like Poshmark sellers, people that have never even been in the store. They've never even gone to a Cool Kicks store. I have been in the store. I bought shoes there. I bought one shoe. Man, they were pretty cool. They were cool people, man. So, and Adil Sham, he has a Coming to America store. I shouldn't say that. His parents, his parents came over here, and, man, he really has a good underdog story. Y'all should check out his story and watch the story of Cool Kicks. So I can't speak on this. I'm talking about Adil because he's the one in the spotlight right now. He's the one that's always in front of the camera. So do you know that Adil has sold, according to the video I saw, over $100 million? $100 million. I don't know how that's possible, but man, Cool Kicks definitely is in a little bit of trouble right now. They probably will get exonerated. They're gonna beat these charges. yo, your homeboy has a master's degree in business. Don't you think he would be smart enough and smart enough to have a good lawyer and have a good plan for something like this and keep the books clean and all that? If you selling $100 million in sneakers, don't you think you're going to keep them books clean? Of course. So you already know he's not going to be willingly, legitimately buying counterfeit goods. At least that would be hard for me to believe that. Times are tough with the sneaker market. Sneaker prices are down. Hopefully they come back up. And a lot of the sneakers have run over into the Pokemon, and they ran over into the Labubu's. So, you know, it is what it is, y'all. Take it with a grain of salt. It's your main man, Fortunes, man. I'm not on any side. I'm just speaking some peace because I've seen a lot of trash that didn't even have any information. And we don't even have any information other than the statement that Cool Kicks gave in the news that we saw them getting arrested on some alleged charges. So, man, it is messed up. You can joke, you can talk the trash all you want, but the fact of the matter is, we just don't have all the facts, y'all. So, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning into this video, y'all. Big shout out to everybody out there. But the sneaker game has changed forever. And I think we're going into a whole new era of copping these kicks. So, man, we appreciate y'all. Big shout out. Remember, if we can't catch you on the flip side, we got to catch you in the next one.